Okay, I'm back once again, y'all. This is the last review of this book. This part of the book was the afterwards. And I'm going to give you some things that you can probably use to learn your own habits, right? So, we're going to start with the framework. The framework would be identifying the routine, experiment with rewards, isolate the cues, and then have a plan. You know what your routine is. I mean, you know what you do, how many times a day you do it, this, that, and the third. What is your reward from doing it? And then what the biggest thing is that cue, right? Isolating the cue. And the cue is like, okay, for instance, y'all heard him screaming in the background. I get aggravated with certain stuff and my cue that's my cue to sit down and just don't do nothing. Be quiet for a second maybe. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. Like now I try to read. I read now and stuff. Or I might eat a snack of some sort. Or I might get a cup of water or something. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna give y'all 5 habitual cues, okay? The first cue would be where are you? So you wanna know where you at, and then you wanna know what time is it, right? And then you wanna know what is your emotional state, who else is around, and what action preceded the urge. So I'm gonna repeat those for you one more time. You want to know where you are, like these are the questions you got to ask yourself. So you gonna say, where are you? What time is it? What is your emotional state? Who else is around? What action preceded this urge? And those are the 5 habitual cues. So I would say just start by like when you have that habit kick in, write down those things. Where you at? What time is it? What is your emotional state? Who else is around? What action preceded the urge? And that's those are the keys to figuring out your habits and fixing them if you think they need fixing, meaning making them better, replacing it with something else, whatever the case may be. But those are gonna be the steps in order to start figuring that out. You gotta know where you was at when you started feeling that way. You gotta know what time it was when you started feeling that way. Who you was around when you started feeling that way. How did you feel when you started feeling that way? And then ultimately, um, damn, I forgot the last step. But ultimately, the last step is what action preceded the urge. And that's it, y'all. One last time. Where are you? What time is it? What what's your emotional state? Who else is around? What action preceded the urge? 5 habitual cues. Check to see if you know, can pick up on some things throughout the week. Maybe you want to start next week. I would say start today. But that's it. That's our next book coming soon. And we'll do a review on it tomorrow. Because we're going to do it as it goes. And that's how it go, y'all.